Pocono Mountains. On a clear day, you can see forever, or at least all the way to New Jersey. We're on the roof of the historic Pocono Manor Hotel, iconic golf course, summer and winter activity hub for the area for so many years. The first visitors arrived in August of 1902, and they've been flocking here ever since. You're going to see a golf course that's as quirky and iconic as any in the country, and see wonderland of activity right here on this episode of The Traveling Golfer with Tony Leodora.
This lager comes from a place that's been brewing beer for longer than anyone else in America, where men and women have crafted amber gold in the caves below since before refrigeration. It comes from Yuengling, America's oldest brewery, and brings with it all the know-how that doing a thing well for nearly 200 years affords. Yuengling Traditional Lager. Respect. It's earned.
Greg Wall, Director of Golf, Pocono Manor Resort, one of the most historic golf courses in all of Pennsylvania. He's a good one to talk about the history because you've been here since
1984, Tony. Do the math. Quite a while, but I've been very proud to be here for that long. It's been a great job for me.
He said you're going to have a lot of thrills and spills out here,
Yep.
and it goes back with a great heritage all the way back to Donald Ross, 1912.
Donald Ross did our original 9 here, Tony, and then about 10 years later, William Flynn across the road did holes, what are now holes 7 through 16. So we have a compilation of Flynn and Ross here, and it's special. It really is.
Two somewhat sympathetic architectural styles who both had to handle a really rugged piece of property without modern machinery.
It's amazing. I've seen the old pictures of them building this. You see some mounding, a lot of mounding out on our golf course, which we let the fescue grow on, which is just gorgeous in season. But what those mounds are were rock, strategically spaced, and cover them with dirt and then grow grass on them. So they become kind of the hazards here on our golf course, are the mounds that were formed 100 years ago when they built the golf course. So it's pretty interesting.
It is. All those years I've been here, I didn't know that. We are in the mountains here. Just how high are we?
I think we're right about 2,000 feet, Tony. So we're up there pretty good. I think for the Poconos, we might be the highest golf course that I know of in the Poconos, yes.
Well, that certainly makes for beautiful views, and it makes for some beautiful shots also from elevated tees down the greens.
It really does. I mean, most of our holes here are tree lined. All you see are the trees. One of our holes, number 12, you can turn around, look back and see the water gap, which is probably 15 miles away.
Now, the dramatic landscape and elevation changes sort of led to some quirky golf holes out here that you won't find at a lot of other golf courses.
No, and I think that's, Tony, what makes our golf course so much fun. You know, we have hole number 3.
A par 3 hole where you do not see the green from the tee. Don't know that I know another one.
It's kind of like hitting to the bottom of a cup, you know, but it's a lot of fun. And
they call it a punch bowl.
They call it a punch bowl. You're hitting in the punch bowl, and I don't want to say we're known for our quirkiness because we got a whole bunch of great traditional golf holes here, but it's one of the things that makes it so much fun. I know people go home and they talk about some of the holes that they played here, which, you know, they're good golf holes, but they're just different.
And another one that they talk about a lot, number 7.
Well, number 7 is the hole here. It's 77 yards, straight down, water in front, water left, trees around it.
And then there are some holes, like the devilish short par 4, number 16, where a little bit of local knowledge is really helpful. And that's where Greg Wall's golf tips come into play. An insider's guide to the best way to attack all of the holes at Pocono Manor.
Certainly number 16 is a drivable par 4 if you want to try, but you're maybe smart to lay up. Number 5, one of the original Ross holes, again, is a very fun hole. It's downhill but creek in front, so beware how far you try to hit it off the tee.
Over the years, agronomic issues come into play because of the age of the golf course, and you've attacked it differently in recent years. You have a new maintenance team in here that I know is really, really doing a good job.
Our golf course in the last 2 years, I've never seen it better, Tony, in all the years since I said 1984 that I've been here. It's probably the greatest shape we've been in as long as I've seen it. Feedback, everybody's coming in going, wow, what do you guys do? The golf course is very resilient. We're up on the mountain here. We get a lot of dew. It stays kind of damp in the summer and stays a little cooler in the summer than it might be in some of the city areas. So we're in great shape.
Those who remember know that there were 2 golf courses at Pocono Manor for many years.
We had the east, well, we still have the east, and the west course was our other golf course, kind of on the other side of our driving range here. But we had a large hotel water park built on that golf course. Our ownership decided to, best for them to sell some of the land of our west course.
So that's a good neighbor for the tourists who come up. The Kalahari Water Park is one of the most famous in the country.
So now we're an 18-hole golf course. We are lucky enough to save 3 or 4 holes from the Old West, so we have a little 3-4 hole loop over there that beginners, people that want to walk, and a great practice area. So we've made use of the few holes that are still left, which has actually been pretty neat to have.
That's what practice is all about.
Hi, David Glod here from Tour Edge Golf, golf's most solid investment. I'm the president and founder of Tour Edge, and I'm really excited to bring to you our Hot Launch 2 offset fairway woods. Real easy to hit the baby draw we all dream about, easy to get airborne, hit longer fairway woods, all from Tour Edge Golf.
The deeper center of gravity and the heavier sole weight really make this fairway wood easy to hit. The new, shallower face design lowers the center of gravity, making it easy to hit from tight lies. The offset hosel design is more offset than the previous model, which really makes it easy to hit that baby draw.
We dare you to find a better custom-fitted value in golf. Tour Edge is golf's most solid investment.
At Pocono Manor, you can expect plenty of uphill tee shots and downhill tee shots. The par 5 number 11 is typical of what you'll find here at Pocono Manor. Tiny, tiny greens and very few, if any, bunkers. Now, of course, part of the history at Pocono Manor, Greg Wall, director of golf, son of the famous Art Wall, owner of 14 PGA Tour wins, including the 1959 Masters Championship. One of the great names in golf, for sure, in one of the greatest eras of golf.
Absolutely, Tony. You know, Dad was born and raised in Honesdale, grew up on a little 9-hole golf course, and turned into, in 1959, the best player in the world. That was his big year.
And of course, playing at such a famous era.
Yeah, he spanned really a lot of generations. You know, when he started, he was playing with Hogan and Nelson, and then, of course, Arnold and Gary. For many years, Dad was the touring pro for Pocono Manor. When Dad won the 59 Masters, everything that was written was Art Wall of Pocono Manor. Dad brought Mr. Palmer here in the mid-60s. He played an exhibition with our then club pro, Mr. Cuddle. We had All-Star Golf play here, the famous TV show of the 60s. Sam Snead, Dad and Tommy Bolt played a match here that went to the 18th hole.
Terrible Tommy Bolt.
Terrible
Wow.
Tommy. It's pretty interesting. On the 18th tee, the par 3, bolt was up and hit a bad shot, and he buried a club just as Dad was getting ready to tee it up. So Dad moseyed around for about 5 minutes before he was ready to pull the trigger, but Dad got him. And then when I got here, for about 3 or 4 years, I had the seniors come down, and we did a little senior pro-am. I had Doug Ford, Jerry Barber, Roberto Davis Senzo, Orville Moody. They all really enjoyed playing here. We have a real special golf course here.
Special golf course, special hole. This little 77-yarder, I don't know of another 77-yard par 3 at many places. And it ties in, I think, with one of the other famous things about your father. Art Wall had 46 hole-in-ones in his career. I'm going to guess a lot of them right here.
Whoa, Tony, no. None. I think a lot of people thought that Dad had a lot of his hole-in-ones on this course, but he never had a hole-in-one at Pocono Manor. You know, when he represented the manor, he'd be here, he'd play with members and play with guests and kind of dignitaries, but never had a hole-in-one here.
Well, enough talk about this little 77-yard hole. Time to play it. And I don't think I've ever stood on the tee before with a 58-degree wedge in my hand, but that's what I got.
That's what we got to do.
Still thinking about that 77-yard par 3? This 200-yarder uphill makes up for it.
We've got an incredible hotel here, tremendous amount of renovations lately. We've got some great stay and play packages with different meal plans. You know, can come and just have breakfast and play golf, come and have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, whatever kind of plan you really want to work out, very affordable. And almost everything you want to do outdoors and indoors we have here. You can come here on a great golf package and enjoy a lot more than just golf.
A big part of the experience of playing golf at Pocono Manor is staying at Pocono Manor. The historic hotel and all that goes with it. Dan Harris, general manager, the one who runs not only the hotel, but all 3,000 acres here. That's a lot.
It is, and you know, it's such a great property. We're sit up on top of the Pocono Plateau up here on Little Mount Pocono. Property was built in 1902. We've been celebrating many years of returning guests coming back to the property. Not only leisure guests, but we do quite a few conferences also, and weddings. So it's really a beautiful, beautiful place for all three. You know, we host over 30,000 square feet of meeting space. Everything from 2 large ballrooms of about 4,000 square feet each, down to smaller breakout rooms. Beautiful main dining room, which seats about 450 people. It's really a big part of our business.
And of course, a big part also is weddings. And that's what this beautiful backdrop is all part of.
It really is. You know, you look at the Poconos or Pocono Manor as a resort to host weddings, great venue, wonderful 4 seasons of different arrays that we can offer with scenery. At least 350 people we can do on site. And it's just a great place to create experience and memories for a lifetime. Location is really important for us for family reunions here and gatherings. A lot of people are traveling for 1 or 2 hours each way, and they can really connect here at this property.
It really is so close to Philadelphia,
it
to
is.
New York,
Yeah.
Allentown, all of those areas, not even that far from Baltimore, Harrisburg. The rooms are beautiful, and they give you the view of this mountainside and all the way to New Jersey. It's pretty amazing.
You know, and that was the foresight of the founders, the Quakers, located on this area for a summer retreat.
You tell us about the golf packages, and you bring the trips up, and you have a group playing and enjoying it. But what is there to do for someone who doesn't play golf that might be along with that group? So, of course, there are so many of the little traditional attractions in the Pocono Mountain area. But for the non-golfers, there is shopping.
There is?
Real close by. A lot of shopping.
Correct. I think if you're looking to recharge yourself and your family or your group or have a great wedding venue, this is the place to be.
We're inside the serene, tranquil, and obviously very beautiful Laurel Spa at Pocono Manor. Sarah Hahn, manager, you make this place hum. Or should I say, make this place beautiful with the music that we hear.
Yes.
Obviously, for someone, whether they're coming on a business trip, or they're beating themselves up with the outdoor activities, golf and all the others, a little bit of muscle mending in the spa really helps.
Yes, we have a little bit of everything. We do massages, we do facials, manicures, pedicures, body treatments. So anything you're looking for, we offer it here. Here at the Laurel Spa, we do have several of our own packages. We have ones catered just for men, just for couples, just for women. So we have a little bit of everything for everybody.
So it's available for walk-ins. If somebody is coming
Yes.
to the area but maybe not staying at the hotel, they can
Of
come here
course.
for this also. Great.
Anybody can come here, yes. Our staff is amazing. So our massages are wonderful. We do everything from just a regular Swedish, which is a therapeutic, relaxing, deep tissue. So after you're out golfing all day, a deep tissue really helps to work the muscles for you. We do a hot stone, so we have several different types that are very relaxing.
The Mountain View Dining Room has been the social gathering spot at Pocono Manor for decades. Whether it's for the breakfast buffet or the very busy evening dinners, Chef Lynn Kennedy, executive chef here at Pocono Manor. And Lynn, you feed a lot of people at this place.
Yes, we do, Tony.
Yeah. There's been a sort of a renaissance with the menu and the culinary experience here at Pocono Manor. Tell us about it.
We want to make the menu a little bit more modern, but still keep some old charm and identifiable.
Lynn, you told us all about the new additions to the menu. I got hungry, but no dessert?
Well, I'll show you how we do dessert here at the Manor. We're going to do some drunken blackberries. We've got a little rum here, and we're going to flambe it. Serve this over some vanilla ice cream.
I'm ready. A little more rum, please.
Okay.
You made that look awfully easy, Mike. Mike Possinger, manager of Manor Sports and Instruction here on the skeet shooting range. I'd like to give that a try. You got any tips for me?
Yeah, position and follow through. Okay, and
Position and follow through.
yeah.
All right.
Well, here you go.
I don't need that.
All right.
Pull. Well, Mike, I got to sharpen the aim on this thing a little bit. You got a few more of the targets than I did. I'm going to practice.
Once you master it, let me know. All right.
When the snow gets deep, mobility becomes a problem unless you change your footwear. These snowshoes are the answer, and that makes any avid golfer able to take on the course. We're with Hudson and Diesel, stars of the show here at Pocono Manor Resort and Spa, winter and summer. Yeah, winter horseback riding. Oh yeah, and also Erin Kalpin. Erin is the director of marketing here. You've got a year-long playground here at Pocono Manor.
Yes, we do. We are open year-round. We're really excited. The winter activities, snowmobiling, snowshoeing, cross-country skiing, ice skating.
We saw some of the snowmobiling a little bit earlier, and it looks like they have a blast when they come out here. Also, the trap shooting, that's all year long. Horseback riding, they take these out and go out on the trails.
Yeah, so we have a couple miles of trails that they can do. We have a waterfall trail, and we also have a wooded trail. They take about an hour and a half through the wood trails, and it's a gorgeous scenery. They just go through all the acreage, and it's absolutely beautiful here.
With all of this winter activity, that keeps the place going, but summertime really is the main time here at Pocono Manor.
It really is. I mean, with the golf course and our family activities and everything we have to offer, it's just a great time for everyone. We have the indoor and outdoor pools. We also have our cabana area for families to relax by the pool and have a picnic. Alongside of that, we have all the hiking trails and biking trails. We do mountain biking and recreational biking here on property.
All right, Hudson and Diesel, you have anything to add to that? I didn't think so. I must have been thinking of Mr. Ed. All right, Pocono Manor, all year round. We've come to the end of our visit to Pocono Manor, but I can never leave without taking one more shot at the famous or infamous par 3 third hole. You can't even see the green from the tee. You just aim for the directional pole, 180 yards downhill, a little bit with the wind. I'm going to try a 6-iron. We'll see how it goes today. And we want to thank everyone at Pocono Manor for the hospitality. Folks, you got to come up here. It's a step back in history, and maybe we'll see history made right here. The shot went right over the directional pole here. Could be a good one. This is the moment of excitement, whether you get a good bounce, a bad bounce, or maybe a hole-in-one. Oh, so close. But at least I leave here knowing that I didn't make a hole-in-one and not have the pleasure of seeing it go in. Another close but no cigar.
Tony Leodora's golf wardrobe, courtesy of Antigua, the leader in modern golf apparel. Tour Edge is the official equipment sponsor of the Traveling Golfer.